It's me again. You just watched the video. I just finished like editing it, and there are just like a couple things I'd like to say. First off, I'm sorry that it took this long. It's been like a month since I recorded this. I recorded it, I think, on the 28th of September. It took me such a long time to just edit the video, to fix all the audio issues, everything, and even then there were still some issues. I'm very sorry about this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put this part specifically in the like end of the video or the start. I think the start would be better, but either way, a few things happened since I recorded this, so I just want to like catch up on them. First off, the counter document never came out. They just never made one. I don't know why. Second off, I managed to actually find evidence of Arthur being older than 19 because I found the school that he goes to. And the fact that he claims to be 19 is just absolutely fucking stupid, especially when you consider the fact that he was in like school, like actively going to it less than like 4 months ago. I think I saw a post on his school's Facebook of him still being there, and I am like somewhat convinced that he's a teacher, which just makes this way worse. uh I just It just baffles me. I'll like try to get this like handled in real life, because this shit, like, being only on Discord and him only possibly getting punished on Discord/Roblox is, in my opinion, just not enough. Like, holy shit, this genuinely needs to be like handled in real life, because the way that like schools, like the school he specifically goes to in Romania, in because I fucking pinpointed his exact city. Um, the way it works, it's both a secondary and a high school, meaning there are people from I think 12 to 14 or 10 to 14 up to like 14 to 18, 18 max, by the way. Like, you take the test at 18 and then you graduate from the school. So the fact that he was still actively in it at 19 just shouldn't have happened. So I think he's either a member of faculty, I think most likely a photographer, or he's a member of school staff as like a teacher or something, which is why I'm gonna try to like figure that out first, and then possibly forward everything to the Romanian authorities if possible. I'm not sure how easy it will be. I think it's gonna be pretty hard, especially considering the fact that getting this shit like handled internationally is just not easy. And I'll just try my best. Again, no script. I don't really feel like writing a script just to say like a couple of words at like the end of my fucking shitty expose video. We'll see how this case develops. I hope at the very least he gets banned from VAM. I know that's like a fucking stupid thing to hope for, and I'm once again very sorry it took this long for me to make the video. I know this case like died down like a lot. I know like nations disbanded in the time that I took to make the video. School started. I am currently finishing up my driving lessons to get my driving license, and I would just like to say uh, thank you for watching this, or have fun watching this. I recommend you put this as like a background audio, honestly, because this is like 2 hours long. I do sometimes show evidence, like quite a bit as well. So if I say here's evidence or something along that line, then maybe like I'll tab into it. I'll try to upload it to YouTube. If YouTube doesn't work, if you're not watching this on YouTube, then probably you're watching this on a Google Drive that I uploaded all of this to. I'm definitely gonna have to censor the chat, because holy shit, there are just like so many like slurs and just bannable things, like that shit that could get me banned from YouTube on the chat. That's crazy. Another thing, Sidon, reality kiss, whatever the fuck you want to call him, actively said not to throw him in the bag with Asilux about not banning pedophiles immediately or not banning Arthur immediately for the accusations. I don't exactly remember. This was in like the mod group chat like a month ago. And after that, after he said that, not even a week after, he was actively arguing with people, making fun of people who were saying that Arthur is a pedophile. So good fucking job, you piece of shit. I really hope you get punishment as well for that. As he looks, I'm sure you're watching this. There's no way you won't fucking tune into this. I really hope you fucking open your eyes and actually do something about this fucking situation, because so far you have said you're gonna retire from VAM as head moderator, and I'm not exactly sure that happened, For some reason I feel like that didn't happen. I just don't know how. Let's think, bro. What else I want to say? Tarvalin, I know you're watching this, and to you too. You both are fucking dickheads. I really hope that you fucking quit this genre. You do not belong in this fucking shithole, because if you're actively letting a groomer get away just because he's a member of your fucking staff, quit the genre, bro. Anyway, have fun watching my shitty fucking 1 month old audio. Hello. You might know me, you might not know me. I am Brad. Brad the guy, to Brad, however you know me on Discord, on Roblox. Recently, some of you may have noticed, there's been a bit of a situation in VAM where a lot of stuff has been said, a lot of accusations have been said, and I am here to clear everything up. As I have been told, and as I have the recording of, VAM higher-ups have made a stage. At 9 p.m. my time, I was not at the stage. I was being told everything by a few concerned people who are concerned about the state of VAM, who are concerned about what's happening in VAM. It shocks me that I have to make a video like this, that multiple people have been banned just for sharing a document that is public, and that multiple people have been threatened to be banned, to be let go of, because of them acknowledging the document exists. So, without further ado, I think that I will now proceed to show you the stage, the recording of the stage, and I will be pausing at any moment where I believe that what has been said by the VAM higher-ups, however mostly French ones, has been completely wrong.
My mom. No, bro, I'm sorry. No. If it wasn't so important, I would have gotten you up here. But the accusations that have been thrown around are so severe and serious, we can't meme around. Fuck ass document, bro.
Were there things that pointed out to this person being a pedophile, to grooming minors, to endangering minors on this platform? Absolutely not.
Darwin here states that what Arthur has done is not at all pedophilia, which to me is completely insane. If you have seen the doc, if not, I will link it somewhere, anywhere I can. Arthur has explicitly said multiple times to the minors that he wants to have sex with them, that he wants to, as the document states, suck their willy, and has asked them absolutely degenerative questions such as, how big is your penis? Did it hurt when you lose your virginity? Those were things that Arthur has in fact said. And I believe that a 19-year-old man, according to them, however, it is my belief that Arthur, whose Facebook profile I had, and which I would have not leaked, as I am not that type of person and I would prefer not to have to dox somebody just to prove a point, has on his profile, Facebook profile, stated that he was born in 2002 and that he has already studied in a university, not is studying, has studied. And in my opinion, somebody who has studied in a university has no way to be 19. In my opinion, their only evidence of his age being 19 is that he supposedly, allegedly, shown them his birth certificate as well as his ID. However, his ID, his birth certificate, has never been shown to the public. Neither of these have been in any way or form proven to have genuinely been shown to VAM higher-ups, and it is my belief that this claim is completely made up. Because we have had cases in VAM, I have had cases where I have asked people to provide me their IDs to prove to me, as the main head of the pedophile catching team in VAM, that they are not in fact adults, because we have had screenshots of them stating to be adults. We have had screenshots of them saying absolutely gross and horrific stuff to minors, which any adult should not say, some of which was not even as bad as what Arthur has said. However, they were still banned, still asked to provide their ID to the VAM moderation team, and then unbanned. However, Arthur has not provided any evidence to VAM moderation, only to Darvolin supposedly, about his age. And Darvolin, as you will see in this stage, and as you have probably seen in my document, is extremely biased towards anybody who is a higher up in France.
And so after that happened, me and the consenting party, the other party that's reporting this, agreed that it would remain confidential while they looked for more evidence. However, a third party, someone that was added by the original people reporting this, got a hold of the document and leaked it without any of our permission.
That is just completely false. The document that I have made is in no way the same document that Darvolin was presented. He was presented with a completely different document that was made by Tolga. Tolga made the document, and in the document there were more things than there were actually in my document, because his document included evidence of leeching, of poaching, of stealing members. However, I personally did not care about that in the slightest, because I believe what really mattered in this case is the absolutely degenerative behavior Arthur has displayed towards children. His behavior, in my opinion, is absolutely inappropriate towards minors. An adult should not be saying anything similar to that to any minor. It's disgusting. I am absolutely repelled by this, because you have what they claim to be 19 or 18-year-old men at the time asking a 15-year-old for the size of their penis, telling them how much they miss them, and literally spam DMing them, expecting a response, and being upset about not getting a response within literally a few minutes. This is absolutely horrendous.
The investigation being finished without the proof, the so-called proof, being completely looked over. And so what you've got is this very, very damaging document that is kind of weird, because it doesn't really prove anything.
I literally do not understand how they could possibly say that the document proves nothing. The document has clear evidence, and RCR, Roblox Criminal Records, has received a different version of the document, where every single name is unblurred, uncensored, where you can see more stuff than the public document has, which I decided by myself to not leak. And I can prove that there is a second document, because I have reported all of this to RCR the second that I leaked the public document. Everything was immediately reported to them. And I would have stayed quiet about everything that Arthur has done, even if I believe it's completely horrendous, and I would have had the VAM moderation team deal with this. However, Darvolin actively tried to hide all of this evidence away from everybody, away from the VAM moderation team with only 2 VAM moderators, the head of moderation Asilux and his friend, because Asilux leaked it to him knowing about this. And it's just disgusting. Arthur was removed from the moderation team as a trial moderator because of the worst document, in my opinion, that Tolga has shown to Darvolin. And I think I should stress this enough. The document that I made has the same evidence, the exact same evidence as the document Tolga made, just without the leeching stuff, the poaching stuff. And the community, and I am extremely proud of the community for this, has overwhelmingly shown me support for exposing Arthur as a pedophile. And the only people so far who I have seen say that I'm in the wrong, that I did things wrong, that Arthur is innocent, and that I am just making things up, and that I have falsified evidence, are French higher-ups. You have Roy saying this, you have Antuvi saying this, you have Darvolin saying this, you have Luca Isigna saying this. They are higher-ups in France.
There are some questionable messages we'll get to. You'll notice as we go, we're going to skip a lot of them, and I'll let you know when, because there's some stuff that it doesn't make any sense. It shouldn't even be there. For example, I'm on the document as well for something that I supposedly did. I was indeed banned from the so-called Roblox criminal records, it's a Discord server, and that was because I was accused by some former members of this community for scamming people. That was very quickly cleared up. We appealed it, and an apology was issued, and that was dealt with.
That is a complete lie from Darvolin, because this case and his scamming case that he's referring to, I have been told by Mike Invicta, the owner of Roblox Criminal Records, is still on their website. Is in their threads, I'm sorry. He has not gotten this resolved at all. He is still on there for scamming. And it's absolutely just a lie that he has been appealed, because he refused to do anything to appeal this. He only is bringing attention to it now. However, if you actually look up Iluek, or his Roblox profile link, or his Roblox or his Discord ID link, you will see that he is on there in the cybercrime section of the forum, still listed for scamming.
He's currently 19. And when the majority of these messages were sent, he was at the age of 16, possibly 15, depending on the time. All right.
So this is again false. There are, I think, 3 screenshots depicting Arthur when he was, according to them, 16. However, again, due to my belief that their claim of the ID being completely fucking false, and his Facebook clearly stating, which his Facebook was found because he leaked his Instagram to somebody. I'm not actually sure who, because I didn't go out of my way to find his Facebook or his socials. I was sent them by a third party. Everything was sent to me, and everything is public. All of his Instagram, his Facebook, it's public. I didn't go out of my way to dox him or grab his IP or figure out anything about him. I was sent his Facebook, on which he has his Instagram linked, because he leaked himself his Instagram to somebody, and that someone literally just clicked on the first link that is on his Instagram profile.
Starting off with, and actually before we do that, I would like to speak about the main author of this document. All of you know him, Brad, whatever his name is, Brad something. He's the guy who wrote this. He took it without our permission. A very interesting character. And he's been doing this for quite some time. I guess this is his thing, trying to catch pedophiles. He doesn't do a very good job at it. It's very sloppy work. This document is also very unprofessionally written. One of the victims was called a Jew at one point, supposedly by their own intent. Okay. The victims, there's a victim in the document that didn't even want to be there. They straight up DM'd us and said, I did not agree to this. This is not what I said. This is not what I wanted to happen. Brad himself has been, as you might know, that's kind of what started all this. He was community blacklisted from VAM because he started admin abusing the signups. a great member of the community right there.
And more.
So what Darvelin has said here is completely false, and I can prove it because I have been banned from VAM, from the Discord server, from the scheduling Discord server, as well as from the French Discord server. These are the only ones I have been banned from, because other nation leaders actually support my cause. There's multiple nation leaders who reached out to me telling me that they support my cause and that they refuse to ban me from their Discord servers because they think what I did is not wrong at all and that I did something right. However, ignoring that, what they're saying about the admin abusing is completely bullshit, because I was banned an hour before the Asian sign up, so 1:30 p.m. for me, and then at 2:30 the Asian sign up happened, in which I joined. I banned Roy from the server, I banned Antuvi from the server. For some reason I have higher perms than Antuvi. I think it's because I had the moderator rank and he only had the scheduling staff rank. Either way, I joined, I banned them both, and I started spamming in /A telling everybody what happened about the document and to contact me if they want to see it. And I had like 30, maybe 40 people contact me, DM me on Discord, asking me about the document. So no, I was not banned in any form for admin abusing. I've had a case with Darvelin where he tried to temporarily ban me because I sign up crashed. That was like 4 months ago because I was trying to change the time date on the sign up, which was a bug confirmed by Andrew to be a new bug which was completely undiscovered before.
And more, and more.
Yeah, there's a lot
Information
more,
like
but
this is
well, I don't want to keep
absolutely...
talking. He's a character for sure, but that's just the worst one in my opinion. You know, you're acting like a vigilante out here trying to do good stuff, and then you AA the events. Like, come on. Anyway,
I mean, here they are saying that there's other stuff. They won't mention it, obviously, because my real ban reason is exposing a French staff as a pedophile. There is no other reason, and we all know this. Like, it's very obvious that they wouldn't just instantly ban me for admin abuse, because people have been punished before for admin abuse. For worst things that I have done, they weren't actually banned from the community. They were only removed from their positions, which was what Darvelin threatened will happen to me. He literally said he's going to ban me, and that he will take my moderator, take my everything. However, the case went nowhere. I probably still have a recording of me talking with him where he was extremely toxic to me, where he was saying genuinely just horrendous stuff to me, was being extremely cocky, extremely egoistic, because of one sign up crashing at the last minute. And I have probably still do have clips of when the sign up crashed, because all of my rankers usually have medal and they usually always clip everything, because we have been as a regiment in VAM for almost a year. I think it's been 8 months at this point, 8 or 9 months that we have been in VAM, and for the 9 months we have just grown what I can only say is the most amazing community and the best community I have ever been in. We have multiple people who have stated before that they would not have made for example, any Russian friends because they thought they hate Russians from our Polish side. We had people from the Russian side saying the same about Polish people, and still making friends because of this community, because of us working together as a community to just do amazing things. And I know I'm monologuing, I know I'm just talking stupid shit right now, and that it's not related at all to the situation at hand. However, I am extremely grateful to everybody from 13PH, from the VAM petition server, for just showing insane support towards this cause of removing Darvolin for this, because this this is horrible. If you were on the stage yesterday in the VAM petition server, you know I won't bore you again with the same fucking thing I said. But the fact that they are harboring somebody who has said these things to children and are playing it off as if it was either fake or a joke or that it's just something that doesn't matter. It's genuinely amazing, and I am extremely grateful to everybody who has done that.
That's Brad for you, the primary author of this document. Supposedly there's a second author. We don't know who it is. We're looking into it. We might have some ideas that might...
There are no second authors of the document. I am the only and the sole creator of the document, which I will also prove.
be related to the so-called Blacklisted Workers' Party, which is a spin on the NSDAP Nazi party.
I have no idea what the fuck a Blacklisted Workers' Party is. There has never been a server called Blacklisted Workers' Party, and I have absolutely no idea what this made-up bullshit is that he's talking about. Because maybe he means Cavyap, the server that Cowboy started before he was banned, which the server's purpose was discussing anything cavalry related on VAM. The server was never made to harbor blacklisted individuals. It only started doing that when Cowboy was banned. And I have genuinely no idea, and it's repulsive to me that Darvolin is suddenly just imagining a shadow government that is trying to ruin his game. Because the only people who have ruined the game and who will lead to the downfall of this community are Antuvi and Darvolin for not banning Arthur despite the community uproar. There are 3 nations that are leaving VAM because of this situation. 2 more considering. There is about 500 people who will or might leave VAM because of this situation. And they'd rather not ban Arthur for all the disgusting fucking things that he has said to minors, to people who are fucking 4 years old, younger than him. Because he is a general in France. And that is the only reason. They don't think he's innocent. They know he's guilty because they have tried to take some action against him. Clearly proving that they think he has done something wrong. But they will not ban him. They are not going to ban him in the slightest. Because he is a gen staff in France, because he is Darvolin's friend, because he is Antupi's friend. And it's disgusting. Because this is a game that children play. Children who are sometimes even below the required age of Discord. You have people that are extremely young playing this game. And nothing is being done about this. The only thing that they did about it is ban anybody who spoke out against them. Against their obvious lies and their absolute disgusting behavior.
That's comprised of blacklisted individuals from the community. Very, very suspicious stuff that we're looking into very, very carefully.
Basically VAM dissidents, blacklisted members who made them
pretty much
their own service.
frustrated kids. Dissidents is too much for them. All right, let's take a look. So we've got the written by DeMarcus Cousins 4. All right, we got the NBA on the case.
Yeah.
Introduction. This is information about the individual.
Which is, by the way, false. This is absolutely crazy. Like, they couldn't even get the information in question right.
So, Antuvi here says that the information I have said about Arthur is incorrect. And I can easily just disprove all of this right now, because they have stated themselves he is 19. I should have said older, not younger, that's on me. I must have just missed this part when I was checking the document, because I am only a human, I can make mistakes. It's an excuse, I know, but that is just my bad, purely. He has lied multiple times about his location, about his age, so we do not exactly know where he lives. I mean, I believe I know where he lives, because his Facebook, again, has a place linked. And that place is in a city in Romania. He has had multiple minors who have come out to talking about his attempts of grooming and his successful grooming attempts. I will not name any victims because I know that some people have already named a victim, and I will try my best to just skip over that part because I don't want the victims' names to just be out there. I don't think they should. I genuinely don't think they should be out there because I want them to not have to feel the embarrassment of publicly being labeled as a grooming, as a pedophile victim, because I do know what it's like. He is extremely racist. So many fucking just screenshots of him saying the N-word. I just decided to just include like a couple and just leave it at that. He is Romanian. I believe he's Hungarian Romanian. He most likely is. That's my opinion. This is my speculation purely. He is a Szekely, which is a Hungarian minority in Romania. You can read about it. It's really a fascinating culture. And he is in fact a photographer, which is prominently shown on his Instagram and his Facebook.
Yeah, they didn't even get the location right. Age 19 years or younger.
Nationality, whatever.
Yeah. That's the introduction. Here's the first thing that we just kind of struck down. This was the story presented by one of the victims. I was on call with the victim. The story was kind of inconsistent, and there was absolutely no evidence to back any of this up. That was the biggest problem that I had with this case. I'm willing to look at anything. I'm willing to spend how many hours you want. I will sit on the call with you for like 10 hours, but you have to give me stuff that I have to look at. Not text, not lullabies, not stories. There was absolutely no evidence of this besides the victim's story, which we're not denying, but we need evidence of this. Like, okay, can we see what it happened? Like, okay. So we took a good look at that. We pressed very hard to try to get these photos, these images, if any. The victim, so-called victim, eventually kind of started backing out and was not too interested in dealing with this anymore. I will say this: by the end of the call, everyone was in a friendly mood. Everyone was talking about something completely different, which should show you just how unserious this entire case is.
I genuinely hate that they're saying this case is completely unserious. You have clear-cut evidence of someone over the age of 18 talking to someone under the age of 18 at 15 years old, asking them about the size of their penis, about their genitalia. What fucking business does a 19-year-old man have knowing the size of a child's fucking dick? They don't. It's disgusting. They are saying that the victim has tried to back out of this case. I wonder why. I don't think these people just not believe in trauma? Because trauma exists. Being groomed is genuinely traumatic. This is genuinely horrible stuff. You can have serious mental issues after this. And as the victim stated in this text, which you can again see in the document that I will try my best to attach anywhere, the victim has explicitly said that they have had horrible mental issues because of this. And I know there is no evidence. I know there isn't stated that we have no screenshots of this. But we have other evidence to somewhat back up their claim. Because I don't think Arthur would be, comfortable showing their face to someone he doesn't know. And he literally DM'd the minor on Discord on his second account. The other account that he is using right now that you can see on stage is not his first account. And we are trying to do whatever we can to just get as much evidence as possible. However, it just isn't possible sometimes to get evidence because the victim actually blocked Arthur on his main account, and there is a good reason behind it.
And bringing me to the next point. Another person who reported this is the King of Italy. I've been allowed to make this clear. They've made it clear themselves. As some of you might know, not all of you will know this. However, Arthur was a second in command of Italy, together with Tolga, a very long time ago. The majority of these events that you're going to see in this document happened throughout his time in Italy.
This is a completely false statement. According to the timeline of the events, Arthur actually left Italy around February 4th of this year, 2025. However, if I remember correctly, every single one of these screenshots have taken place either before Arthur ever even knew about Italy existing, or after he already had left it. They are blaming this on Tolga because they want a scapegoat that they can easily use to disprove everything. Because they're trying their best to defame anybody who has either tried to speak out against it or has spoken up against it actively. Me, they blacklisted. They literally, in the stage, they literally fucking were defaming me. You can hear that. They were lying about me, lying about my ban reason.
Alright? Most of them. If they're really so severe, which I don't think they are, Tolga failed to act upon the events when they happened, when the stuff was sent. Nobody did anything to Arthur. If it's as severe as they say, nothing happened. Nothing. Tolga knew about it. He tried to spin a different story, which really upset me. But we got to the end of that, and he didn't know. We got proof of that, which will be in the counter document. And nothing happened. I guess pedophilia only is a thing when someone leaves your group and joins another, right? Is that how it works in TV?
I was gonna mention that.
The point we're trying to make is that we think this is just a vendetta between two. It's like a bad divorce. Just dumb kids arguing.
So again, complete bullshit. I already proven to you that Arthur has left Italy on February the 4th, and that all of this happened after that or before that, like way before, like 2 years. And I have just a multon of evidence that Tolga was not aware until after this happened of this thing happening, and even then, this was when Arthur was in France. Because we have screenshot evidence, we have screenshots from Tolga of when Arthur left, about him telling, speaking to Arthur about him leaving. And it's just horrible that they're trying to blame all of this happening on Tolga. Because what the fuck did Tolga even do? All of this, all the screenshots were shown to him very late on. Genuinely just really late. Like, I think a month, 2 months after this happened, and none of this was ever shown to VAM moderation. None of this was ever shown to VAM moderation. I should preface that again. And if it was, then I'm sorry, I just have my information wrong, I don't remember. But it is my belief it has never been shown to VAM moderation. None of this. None of this ever. So I would like to ask again, how is Tolga in the wrong here? And also, they're saying that Arthur is innocent. They're claiming, oh, this is just all bullshit, this is wrong, this is incorrect. But then they're also claiming that Tolga is in the wrong for not stopping this? So they're contradicting themselves on every single corner of this fucking case, because they keep saying that either he's innocent or either that Tolga's to blame. And if Arthur is innocent, then what the fuck is Tolga to blame for?
So that's that. All right, that's the so-called victim anonymous number one. Now, this is the interesting thing. Arthur was diagnosed in 2022 with a pretty bad disease. I'm not going to mention it. He did ask it to remain private. It's a very sad thing. And he apologized to one of his friends from the Italian group. Well, actually not Italian. It was a different group back then. The person you're seeing in the screenshots is indeed underage at the time, as was Arthur. All of them were minors. Arthur was indeed above the age of consent, but there was no sexual anything, as you can see. Like I was struggling to understand the scope of this image. This is Arthur telling his friend, it's a she, 13-year-old, about the diagnosis, his possible death. And so I don't know what this has to do with the case. I'm sorry. Can we move on?
So again, he's fucking tripping up on the words that he himself has said. Because, you know, Darwin has said in this fucking stage that Arthur was over the age of consent when he made these claims. But clearly, if he is 19, then he would have been 16 at the time. So, was he 16 or was he over the age of consent? Was he 18 or plus? Like, you are giving facts, and then literally not even 2 minutes later, contradicting these facts, saying that it's different. You are fucking tripping up on your own words. And I know I might be being petty with this, but this is horrible. This is like fucking stupid, because they didn't prepare at all for this stage. All they did was read the document and just say, we're just gonna say this is like jokes. This is okay, guys. It's all jokes. This is all jokes. This is satire, you know. It's fine. Bro, if I start going to communities when I turn 18 and asking people who I know are minors if their dick is 2 centimeters, I'm gonna be put on a fucking watch list at the very least, and banned, probably. Because that's unacceptable. You cannot, even as a joke, as an adult, be going to minors and saying, I'm sorry, how big is your dick? Can you send like photos of your feet? You know, I miss you so much. Like, what? That's fucking stupid. You are not allowing this in your community. You should not allow this in your community, but here you are doing this fucking thing, allowing your fucking gen staff to go scot-free despite them literally talking inappropriately to children. Like, listen, he might not be a pedophile. Sure, whatever, say whatever you want. I think he is. But he still spoke inappropriately to kids. And he is not gonna get banned for that? You're gonna make a fucking counter document on that? What are you gonna disprove? How are you gonna disprove any of this? Also, on a side note, Darvolin sent Arthur uncensored pictures of the things in the document that were forwarded to him under the premise that he will not leak it. And he fucking leaked it. He leaked the victim to Arthur, and that he's being actively investigated, and that these people are coming forward. Like, that is dangerous.
You think, of course, the document is public, guys. If you want to take a look at this, feel free to go ahead. It'll be probably better.
The document was not, in fact, made public. In fact, there are people who were threatened. If they share the document, they will be removed. I will show you the evidence of it. For example, Yezik, who is literally in France, as a CO, as a colonel, was shown this document by me. I sent it to him. He was disgusted by what Arthur has done in the document. He shared it in France's public chats, and Antuvi DM'd him, telling him that if he ever sends the document again, he will be quote-unquote gone. Isn't that disturbing? Because if they're saying, oh, the document is public, you can go look at it, you can go check it out, then why are you banning people for posting it? Because I have had 2 of my rankers get banned. Just Ain Inkling and Lek Hayang were banned for posting this document in VAM channels. Like, they were literally banned instantly with no appeal. And this is absolutely fucking horrendous. This is genuinely stupid. Like, you're banning people for showing the document that you're saying is public? Like, if it's public, then why are you banning people for showing it? Is it because it shows that your fucking member of your gen staff, of a higher up in VAM, is a pedophile? Because it seems to me like you're just trying to cover up evidence and saying complete bullshit about, oh, it's public, just go look at it. Because Kriegs, here's again, I have proof. Kriegs, the leader of Prussia, who had spoken on this stage, and I will probably repeat it because I'm not sure if I remember that I said this, because I am not going off a script. I am speaking purely from my mind. I'm just fucking pouring my heart out here, has in fact not seen the document until after I had sent it to him.
I'm not
Trying to
seeing
prove
anything
that
sexual.
Arthur is,
Like,
yeah, whatever.
where's the sexual stuff in this? Hello. Okay, next. Again, more of this.
The Jew.
Yeah, the Jew one. Okay, nice, very professional. That's the story. Feel free to read it. Again, we cannot verify most of this.
That is completely fucking false, and most of this is public knowledge, like Arthur leaving Italy, Arthur being in France, Arthur stealing members from France. Everybody knows this happened, because there are documents made about it earlier. For example, the Tolga document. Like, this entire stage is completely one-sided. There was like one person, my friend, who came up on stage and was asking about all the evidence that they showed. Like, holy shit, bro. And yeah, like, look, Antuvi made a copy of the document. I don't know why he made a copy. Why would he need a copy of it? Like, did they think I was not private? Sure, whatever. But he made a copy in Word? But, you know, he didn't even bother censoring his friend's face? Because, you know, the document, even though I publicize it, isn't actually that public. Like, you cannot easily find it. Like, holy shit, bro.
Yeah, look, interesting stuff indeed. Sadly, we don't have any pictures of the group chat. Amazing. So accuse someone of something and then fail to provide evidence.
Remember the group chat. Remember the group chat. Remember them talking about the group chat. It will come up later.
Yep.
Interesting.
Also, if you're going to take someone, if someone's going to tell you their age and you're actually going to take it at face value on Discord, mate, what can I say? You're just retarded. Hop off the application. Go play something else. Back to Minecraft.
Yeah, I'm retarded because I believe people don't always lie about their age on Discord. Of course, that makes me a fucking retard. Like, holy shit, are we being serious right now? Is this guy genuinely serious? Is this guy joking? Because here you have this fucking grown-ass man, Antuvi, who, you know, people are saying he's 17, some people are saying he's 20, I don't fucking know how old he is, I don't really care. But he's smart enough to understand that not everybody lies. Like, I don't want to have this, like, childhood belief system that, oh, nobody can tell a lie, but this is, like, Jenny just paranoid. Like, he's being paranoid about this. Like, oh, you take people's age on Discord that they tell you and you don't ask them immediately for their ID? Like, bro, what? Like, what does he want me to do? Does he want me to, like, contact the victims? Like, hey, so you know this traumatic stuff, everything? Yeah, you know the trauma you went through. So can you, like, show me your ID so, like, I can know that, you know, you are actually a grooming victim? Like, what? It doesn't matter. If I took their age at face value and I believed them immediately, what matters is that Arthur, who has had the same information, who has known their ages, right, said this stuff to them. He knew how old they were, and he still said it. It doesn't matter, like, he believed them about their age, and then he said this stuff. He was told that they are a minor, and while being an adult, he has said all of this stuff.
So there was a complaint that we spoke about this for a good time during the call. And they were very upset to me that supposedly Arthur had lied to them about his age. So they kind of just derailed. I was like, okay, like, what am I supposed to do with this? And it turned out that he hadn't really lied about his age. He had face revealed his face after an event. He did a face reveal. He showed the whole group his face. And then Tolga said he looks like he's 25. He said he looks like his uncle or something, okay? And then everyone assumed he's 25, which he is not. Like I said, again, we have proof. We've seen the birth certificate. He's 19 as of now. All right, let me see what this is. All right, so this is where we're getting to the stuff that's taken out of context.
How the fuck? What kind of context would make this okay? I'm sorry, this is a grown man asking a child about the size of their penis, about did it hurt? Like, we're not gonna fucking believe that, oh, what he could have meant whatever, he could have meant anything. This is clearly him talking about sexual things. He's asking about their dick size and then about, did it hurt? What could he possibly be thinking about? What could he possibly have thought about when he said that? Let's be serious. He is talking about sex. He is asking a child about sex. It's bad. He should not be doing this. Not as an adult to a minor. And I don't understand why they care about, oh, this is taken out of context. What context makes this okay? Because the context is, this is a grown man saying this stuff to a child. That's the context. And I don't know what is gonna make this okay. Oh, it was just jokes. Oh, he was only joking. Okay, because you are him, and you know everything about him, and you know every single thing that he said, whether it's lies or not. And keep in mind, these are the same people who called me a retard for believing people about their age on Discord. And they're believing that a fucking adult saying this stuff to kids is okay because it's all jokes. Who's the retard here? Who is the fucking retard?
And also to stuff that was indeed kind of weird and not necessarily inappropriate, but definitely weird to say.
How is this not inappropriate? How is this not inappropriate? This is a fucking adult man, 19-year-old man, asking a 15-year-old fucking person about their dick size. We're not calling this appropriate. If you did this, if you walked up to a 15-year-old in real life, let's say you're 19, right? You walk up to a 15-year-old in real life and you say, so, is your dick 2 centimeters? Like, bro, you are getting police called on you. That's not even a fucking question.
So, this is when they were talking about Tolga. They were asking how the event went. If I remember correctly. Like I said, everything's going to be in the counter document. And
that is not true. The full context of the image that I had decided to cut, because I tried to keep it as relevant as possible, was the victim was first complaining about an event. Then they were talking a little bit, and then Arthur just said this out of the blur with no like build up.
And this is something they did often. They would just go and just ask themselves random questions like this. Again, let me clarify that there was no sexual image shown. Arthur never pushed onwards to try and get any images.
So they're about to contradict themselves on this in like 2 seconds when they're gonna scroll down to the next page where we have Arthur asking for pictures.
Any sexual images, any further conversations of sexual intent. And yeah, this is kind of, I mean, that's it. I mean, I don't think this is worth a pedophilia allegation.
I'll tell you though, in my opinion, even if you're looking at these screenshots taken out of context as they are, which person in this VC, in this stage, can genuinely come up to me and tell me that they have never, ever said something that could be considered, I guess, freaky to someone who they thought of as one of their good friends? All right.
Okay, listen. I get it. Some people will joke around. They'll say freaky stuff to each other. I get it. Like I can suffice. I have said weird stuff to my friends in real life as well. Everybody does that when they're kids, sure. When both of the parties are children. But here you have an adult saying this to a child. That is not okay. That makes it no longer okay, in my opinion.
That's another thing I'd like to get to. If you could stop scrolling for a second, let me talk about this. These pedophilia allegations, like I said, are very, very serious. We take them here seriously, very seriously, more serious than any other community out there. Nobody takes them as serious as we do. Okay?
This is completely false. In the group chat that Tolga made with the victims, with all of the victims, remember, all of the victims are in there, not counting, I think, one, and the one that I'm speculating about at the end of the document. He is actively ignoring Tolga for 2 days straight. After the call, he ignored them just to come out and say, it's not sufficient. I'm not doing anything about this. Even though he took action, like he lied to Tolga about not taking action. Like, why would he lie about that? That's just stupid.
We've banned many of them in the past. You go to the blacklist, you'll find plenty of them. and we take very close looks at them, and we give the appropriate punishment.
No, you don't take appropriate punishment. You don't ban pedophiles. Almost every single ban of a pedophile after I joined VAM was by me. Like, since I became a moderator, I have been just going out of my way to ban pedophiles. I have, I think, over a dozen bans on VAM, more on different communities, because I don't think I will surprise anyone when I say this, but I genuinely am doing this because I hate pedophiles. Like, I will show you proof. I have said in 13ph staff shouts that I will probably get banned for this and that I don't give a shit. Because I did not care about my ban. Because my ban has no weight in comparison. Like, it does not matter at all in comparison to what Arthur has done. I would prefer that I get banned from fucking VAM rather than Arthur be set scot-free from this. And I think that's normal. I think it's a normal thing for people to think. It's a normal thing for people to say. Because listen, VAM is cool. I love VAM. I love playing VAM. But I don't want pedophiles in higher positions. I don't want pedophiles at all, obviously. But I don't want pedophiles, especially in higher positions, to be actively talking sexual to kids on the fucking game that I love playing.
Okay. But there's come a point where I think people are just throwing these allegations around just for fun, right? I'm gonna have you ignore all the stuff that we discussed, like this being a vendetta, this not being reported when it should have been, proving that the people reporting this did not think it's that serious. They were just trying to get back to him and get him banned for leaving the group. It's just people are just throwing these around nowadays. You know, and it's very, very serious stuff. This is damning stuff if you condemn someone for doing this stuff, right? And it has to be serious. And this is not it. And we're gonna keep going.
So this is not serious according to them. I have kept some comedy in the document because I think that Arthur is a clown. And I thought, you know, he'll appreciate the comedy in the document while he'll be reading it. But I guess he didn't. He started focusing on the fact that I put a GIF in it for so long. Like, all the jokes in the document are Gideon's face on the first page, me calling myself Demarcus Cousins IV, and one GIF. And that's all the jokes in the document. It's a 17, the RCR version is 20-page document with 3 jokes in it. With a fuck ton of evidence. And they're throwing out... They're saying that they will throw it out because it's not serious and because Arthur is innocent. While also, of course, claiming that Tolga should have taken action against Arthur when he had done it, even though Arthur left Italy before all of this happened. It sucks. They're pinning all the blame on innocent people, and I hate it.
Alright, sure. It's obviously a fucking joke.
Being a joke does not make it okay. Let's say we believe Arthur that all of this is just jokes. How does it make it okay? How does him asking a child if their dick is... First asking if their dick is 2 centimeters, and then asking them for the exact size of their dick appropriate? It's not. It's not, and it's disgusting. And it's disgusting that they're defending this fucking person.
I'm not gonna
Now we get to the
give
feet
that.
pick stuff. All right, this one. So this one can easily be like you could just walk past this because it's stupid. But I'm gonna confront it anyway. Below this, he asks, "Can I buy your feet pics for 1K?" Yeah, I guess he was gonna give $1,000 for feet pics. Yeah, like a like what is this, man? And he never pushed onward to actually get them. This is like a one-time thing, just a weird message that he sent.
So here they are claiming this is a one-time thing and this does not matter because, oh, it's all jokes. This is not a one-time thing. You can clearly see 2 different dates of him asking for feed pics from this minor. So clearly he's done it more than once. Obviously, like he's done it multiple times in that case. Even if it's only 2, he has still persisted upon it. However, they're saying it doesn't matter, and they're like saying that, oh, he was gonna pay $1,000 for feed pics. Obviously, I feel like he meant Robux. Since, you know, we are on Roblox, and Robux is a very common currency people use to actually buy stuff in Roblox communities. Like, it just happens, people just do this stuff. You know, crazy, right? Insane. And continuing on this trajectory, they're saying you can just gloss over this. It's just fucking disgusting, in my opinion. Because you're out here saying, oh, this does not matter. It's obviously jokes. That guy, he's just joking. Like, that's your only argument for this case? This is literally a one-sided defense. You're out here saying, oh, you know, he was only joking. It's fine. Yeah, sure. Okay, let me walk up to a child when I turn 18. Because I am not 18 yet. Keep that in mind. Let me walk up to a child when I turn 18 and ask them about their dick size. I wonder, genuinely wonder, what will happen.
There's a fucking collection people have of feet gifs on Disco, right? It's a meme. It's a fucking foot fetish, right? And I'm not saying he has it. It's just that people just meme the shit out of it. All right, everyone talks about it. Everyone sends gifs of it, and in this case, you cannot see any evidence of Arthur trying to actually get the pics or actually trying to pay $1,000 for them. It didn't happen. This is all you've got on that.
I'm sorry, you were saying there's no evidence of Arthur actually trying to get the feed pics? After showing evidence of him asking for feed pics? I'm sorry? Like, you cannot be serious when you say this. Because you're looking at a screenshot of Arthur saying, can I buy feed pics? Send me your feed. And then saying immediately after, like literally the same minute, oh, there is no evidence of him actually asking for feed pics. What is that then? What is that then? Like, what? Is that not, does that evidence not exist? Did he like get dementia like midway through speaking? Did he just forget? I know he's 30, fucking 30-year-old Lego Napoleon piece of shit fucking protecting pedophiles, whatever. But like, come on, man, are we not seeing this? Are we blind? Do we feel like not remembering things? Like, is this guy senile, bro? At 30? That's kinda young to be senile, bro, like, come on.
And I told Arthur, can we find any more on this, right? Is there anything else that we can look into? I actually had him show me the DMs. I had him type in feet. Nothing else came up. It was just this bollocks. It's taken out of context. It's a random joke, guys.
And why is he typing my document? First off. Second off, you ask Arthur, the person who is being accused of being a pedophile, to show you DMs. There's no proof of them even exchanging DMs, or even like he's providing zero evidence of anything of him, you know, asking for evidence from Arthur. But even if you do realize people can remove messages, right? Like this was made public 2 days ago. I think 2 or 3. Holy shit! It's been a long time. I just completely lost track of time at this point. It's been like 2 or 3 days, right? And Arthur was asked by Darvolin to show him evidence on himself. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? He's obviously, if he had more stuff, he's obviously gonna remove the message. Like, what? Like, what are you thinking? Why not ask the victims that you knew who the victims were? Why not ask the victims about to show it to you? Why didn't you not do that? Because you were on call with them for 3 hours. You didn't ask them for the fucking proof of that, even though it was included in the initial fucking document that Tolga showed you with this screenshot, this exact screenshot, just like differently edited. You didn't ask the victim, you asked Arthur instead, giving him plenty of time to remove any and all evidence, especially since you sent Arthur all of the fucking proof with uncensored names of the victims. Like 2 days before like 2 or 3 days, I don't even remember, before I even published the document. See, at this point, yesterday, he would have had like 4 or 5 days to remove any evidence, everything, to just clear himself completely in all DMs. It's because you, yourself, sent him proof from the victims with their names clearly in the screen. You forwarded the messages of the fucking kids who were groomed to Arthur. You literally, this is, I don't know if it's incompetence at this point, because at this point, it just looks like compliance to me. That you actively went out of your way to give Arthur time to remove any and all evidence by showing him, hey, there is this case against you with this evidence from these people. It's fucking stupid. How are you of any position of power in a fucking community full of kids?
Now this is where it gets really stupid, guys. This is the copy pasta message. So, as a challenge after an event, one of Arthur's friends challenged him to post a copy pasta message like this, which is really fucking stupid, and I'm not defending it. It's a hideous message, which should have got him warned. He should have received a punishment for this in Italy. Absolutely. Again, Tolga did not seem interested in doing anything until now. Okay. Disgusting message. It was also sent to the group. It was made into a video by the Italian staff. I guess they found it funny back then. Not so.
So, you just heard Darvolin, who has previously denied the existence of any group chat, acknowledge a group chat. Again, let me say this again. He has previously said there was no group chat with evidence. There's no evidence. It's all made up. And now he's saying out here that this was sent in a group chat with Arthur. Also, where is the evidence of any of it? Where is the evidence of the friend like daring him to do this? Where is the evidence of him being told to do this? Of the event, of this being after the event? There is no evidence of anything. He's saying, actively saying, that testimonies shouldn't be taken at face value. And Tubi said that you shouldn't even believe people if they tell you their age on Discord. You shouldn't believe them at all, no matter how well you know them. And you also had Darvolin saying that he cannot do anything with just testimonies, but here he is, not showing any fucking evidence. Nothing. This is literally just testimony. He showed zero evidence on anything in this stage. While also demanding that I, as a fucking creator of the document, the creator of the document, I am the sole creator, again, no one was involved in this, only me, that I am not showing him more evidence. That I have not provided evidence of the group chats, that he just acknowledged. Obviously, he literally fucking said it. He said, oh, this was sent to a group. Like, what group, bro? What group was it then? Also, it's a copy pasta. Where from? Where did you get this shit from then? Show me any fucking transcription of this copy pasta on a website or anything, because do you even know what copy pasta is? Because I have not seen a copy pasta like this ever.
Funny now. I wonder why. Yeah, this is a well-known clip. You'll find it even below, although for some people it might not work. The link, it will be published in the counter document. Don't worry about it.
And where's the fucking link?
So he's literally actively skipping over evidence here.
Don't worry about it.
And where's the fucking link? I don't know. Whatever.
He skipped another piece of evidence.
Keep on.
Should be around, maybe lower. This is him talking to one of his friends, the victim from earlier, which was 12 at the...
No? What? That's wrong, first off. I kept this in chronological order. I even color-coded the fucking messages so that it will be much easier to, like, be able to know who said what, like which victim is which, because I understand some people can get it mixed up. This is not the 12-year-old victim. All the screenshots from the 12-year-old victim were from 2022. This screenshot is from 2025, from April, from 4 months ago, like 4.5, right? And I am just confused because I feel like I made the document pretty well. Like you can pretty easily just scroll down, look at this, and be like, oh, okay, so this is this guy, yeah, okay, well, but here you have Darvolin casually being like, oh, this is the 12-year-old. It's not. It's the 15-year-old. You have the same color. It's in the same section of the document as well. Also, about the copy-pasta stuff earlier, copy-pastas are usually sent by multiple people. Are pretty like widespread. People know about them. Those copy-pasta that Arthur said has never been public ever. It's something he just made up and sent to a child. And you can see him literally typing it out because in the screenshot you have him cut off himself because seemingly he slipped out, he sent it too early, and then write another message with the full fucking thing. So what are we doing here? What are we talking about?
The time or 13, it's unsure. If he was 12, she shouldn't even have been on Discord. But
how does that excuse anything? Like them being 12, and even if they were not supposed to be on Discord at 12, does not excuse Arthur talking to them sexually.
One thing we have to clarify again: nothing of sexual nature, nothing anywhere here.
Again, you're clarifying this again. You were literally saying how Tolga is in the wrong because Arthur said sexual stuff. And here you are saying, I get that, oh, again, there's nothing sexual here. Again? This is the generally like first screenshot of victim number 2 where there is nothing explicitly sexual.
There's nothing sexual about this. Are people not allowed to talk to minors anymore from their group, from their friend group? Like, what's sexual about this? I don't get it. You're saying that they miss them in a probably a friendly way. There's nothing sexual. Like, there had been anything sexual, even a hint. Right?
Yeah, don't
There's
give
nothing.
it more attention than it needs to.
Yeah. And then there's this with the Demai trying to raise him up.
He's saying, oh, she's being raised up. It's not his fault. Screenshot number 2. But he is playing some shit game streaming in Tolga server. He raised me up so hard I got hard in 2 seconds and I just came, bro. Should a fucking 19-year-old, maybe 18, because this was I think 2024 screenshots from when they were just coming to VAM, when they were leaving W. Should a 19-year-old be saying that a 15, 14-year-old got him hard? No!
Who was supposedly also a minor. So they were both minors when this happened, and
No, they were not supposedly both minors. You have the dates listed on the fucking document. You can literally open your eyes, look at the date, and see, oh, 2024. So he was probably, according to them, he's 19 now. So he was probably like 18 back then.
yeah, I mean, this is not
By
him
the
grooming
way-
anyone.
By the way, if any of the authors of this supposed document are in this VC, maybe on an alt if it's bad, for example, next time you try to accuse someone and bring quote-unquote eyewitness testimony, maybe just saying, find out who the fuck they are. Because if you yourself are not even able to verify the identity of the person that you're using to accuse someone, well, then that's not exactly evidence, is it then? It's just a picture that could have very, very easily, by the way, been edited, all right, and slapped in there as, oh, hey, look, just even more evidence.
So this actually uses the Discord theme, like not the regular one, but the gradient one, which is much harder to edit to make it look fake. Also, I mistyped this heavily. Now that I'm reading this message again, it's not saying what I want to be saying. The victim has not reached out to me. However, their friend did, and it's literally stated there. Like, yes, I don't know the victim. I have not spoken with the victim, and I'm not 100% sure who the victim is because, again, I haven't spoken to them. Their friend, who is also a friend of Arthur's from NW, reached out to show us this. because they were concerned about what Arthur has done.
Actually,
Yeah, it's like I said, it's very, very sloppy work from the authors of this document. Like, if you're gonna try to make a living out of this and make it your hobby, then at least do it right, you know. And the fact that they published a document with the names unblurred and stuff, that was horrendous. I had the victims come up to me and saying that they don't want to be part of this anymore because of that. That was just ridiculous. And yeah, that's again, I don't see the pedophilia here. 2 minors saying they're this guy's saying, Alfred's saying he's getting rizzed up in VC. Like, is this pedophilia?
no.
Is this grooming? Is this grooming?
Yeah, no, it's not grooming, obviously, but saying you're being actively attracted and getting a hard-on from a minor while being an adult. Shit, what's the definition of pedophilia? Isn't it, you know, attraction to children? Like, colloquially, obviously. But the definition of pedophilia is being attracted to minors while being an adult. So, him saying he was attracted and that he even got hard on from talking to a child is definitely pedophilia. That is literally an admission of him being a pedophile. I'll try. I'll probably make a second document, maybe, if this video that I'm making right now will not help solve the situation. I'll likely make a second document, and I'll try to get in contact with this victim specifically, because this is very concerning. And as well, because I have in contact with the friend, I will try to get in contact with the friend again to see what more evidence, more clear evidence, can be shown.
I can pull up messages. I can pull up messages 10 times worse than this for almost every single commander in VAM, by the way.
And that's an excuse somehow for Arthur to be saying this stuff about children? It's not. Like, if you're so you're basically just saying you're negligent about people saying disgusting things about other people in your community full of kids. Like, you're literally, in that case, knowingly being negligent about it, which means you are compliant with it. Like, it's not ignorance at this point, it's literally compliance.
And not only that, Mark before, NW, everyone I've met, ever. But whatever.
Yeah, I guess we gotta start banning the entire community. And we'll get to something else in just a second, once we're done. I think that was actually the right time. So let me say this. What really crossed the line, right? We've decided and we discussed, right, and we agreed that the investigation is ongoing, that we're not entirely sure if Arthur is a pedophile. That was very early on, before we looked more into it. It's like when we saw the document. And that we're waiting for more proof, and that it is not finalized, right? And then this is what happened when the document was leaked. It was also sent to Arthur's IRL friends through social media, to his family, threatening local authorities, right? To his family, to his friends. And we're talking about a document that doesn't confirm anything.
So, again, just lies. This is lie. This is one big lie. I didn't contact his family unless, because listen, who I contacted, right? On his Instagram, he had a story, and I clicked on it. There were 2 people linked to it, and I was like, okay, I'll send this to them. Hopefully, they'll contact authorities. I can show you proof that that's what I said. And I said, hey, can you possibly do something about this, because this guy is your friend, I know he's your friend, could you please show this to the local authorities to see if they can do anything about this? And that's all I did. I didn't threaten anyone. I didn't say you must do this or anything. I was literally asking them, hey, could you please perhaps do something about this? That's all I did. And I contacted 2 people, and neither of them, according to what I know, are his family. It's 2 of his friends from, I think, university, because they were in some pictures from the university that are on his Facebook, right? And I looked at it, I was like, oh, okay, these are seemingly his friends from uni. I'll just send this to them. I'll ask them to show this to the local authorities to hopefully handle this. And that's why I did. You can say it's wrong, sure. I am not here to tell you whether the way I presented the facts is wrong or not. And of course, my speculations as well on the victim number 4. But, like, what? You gotta realize, like, I didn't, like, go out of my way to, like, dox him, bro. However, like, what? Like, I didn't threaten any local what? I am literally a 17-year-old in Poland sitting in my room on my computer. How the fuck do you think I have enough influence to fucking threaten local authorities in Romania? What? What are you on about?
Besides being dumb, being stupid, and saying dumb shit on the internet, right? It doesn't confirm a thing. So that really upset me. That was something that I say that's a line we do not cross.
Yeah,
right?
when you
If we
accuse
had actually
someone in
been,
real life of things like these, all right, you risk ruining a person's life. You do realize when you accuse this guy, when you DM his friends and family, this guy's life, aside from Lego war and whatnot, all right, is going to be over. If people would genuinely believe this bullshit without Arthur having a chance to explain himself in real life, I mean, all right, his life would be over. And it's very, very, very easy to do that, which is why this is a line you never fucking cross. You never, ever, by the way, this could also be considered doxing someone, but whatever, all right? You don't DM his real life friends and family. What's wrong with you? Like, genuinely, mentally.
that was
Whatever.
Brad who did that, by the way. Absolutely
Yeah,
disgusting behavior.
I know,
Once
that's
again,
why
we're
I
crossing
fucking
our
banned him.
right? Because some people might think there's some guilty here. We're clarifying this. There's nothing wrong here, right? In terms of pedophilia and what he was accused of.
So, you know, they're saying everything here that Arthur has done is not at all pedophilia and that I am completely in the wrong and that I am a disgusting human being. However, they also say, and Tuvi said, that that's my ban reason. Again, they said it earlier, my ban reason was admin abuse. So again, they changed their story within the one stage that they did. They managed to change their story on, like, they changed their fucking opinion multiple times. They changed, they were like, oh yeah, this and that, and this was the reason, this was the, like, they keep changing shit. So which one is it? Was I banned for admin abuse? Was I banned for contacting his friend? Like, decide, bro. Make up your mind. Also, I just absolutely love to see the fucking friend stuff group chats, the guard group chat, you know, see what's going on there, because it's probably fucking hilarious. It genuinely is just so funny to me that they're not showing any evidence. They're saying, oh, we're making a counterdoct, and what is the purpose of the stage? You have this stage to prove that he's innocent, and then you're still yapping about some counterdoc? Like, I'm guessing the document is gonna be like, oh, you know, so this was fake, there's no evidence. Like, bro, let's be serious here for a second. You're in Roblox. You cannot take allegations of pedophilia lightly, and you cannot just brush them off like you did by silencing everybody who is showing the allegations of pedophilia, especially if it's a public document. But what you did, and I have evidence, again, I have proof of everything, you actively silence people for speaking about the document and ban people for posting the document.
The title of the document literally says pedophile, and you scroll down and you see this bollocked. And this is bringing us to the next one, the orange victim. This one's my favorite. This was the absolute flop of the century. This was just stupid. And someone's saying in general chat that we can't take the proof lightly. Big man Rivo, absolutely, we're not taking it lightly. We're taking everything into consideration. But like I said, there's nothing to warrant the label of pedophile in this. Nothing. You can call him weird, sure, go ahead. Call him a freak. Okay.
So you're actively letting a freak stay in your community, and a weirdo stay in your community. Like, you're calling him a freak yourself. You're agreeing that people saying he's a freak are valid, but you're still refusing to ban him. Also, again, this has always been just speculations. Because of this, it is sadly our belief, not that we are sure of this, but we think so. So again, I included this because this was something that I noticed. I was like, oh, this could be bad, this could be really bad. I should bring people's attention towards this. And I included this into the document because I was hoping that the person who was possibly being even groomed actively by this fucking adult could have seen this, realized, hey, what is happening? I am just now realizing this is wrong, right? And cut contact with him. I don't care about them reporting this to me. If they will, sure, I'll take the evidence, I'll report all of it. But that's not my intention in adding victim number 4. Victim number 4 was added because I was hoping that any possible grooming being done by Arthur to this person would stop. That victim number 4 would notice any grooming signs that Arthur might have been doing in DMs with him and have done something about it. That's what I was hoping for. It's not me trying to be like, oh, I'm so good, look, I am trying to protect children here. No, it's me just trying to do what's right, to possibly allow this child to escape what I think is a pedophile.
We could discuss a punishment, but a pedophile? Absolutely not. This is not it. Now, back to victim orange right here. This one's funny. This is a friend of Arthur, actually. I'm not going to reveal their name. It might be revealed in the counter document. So this person was practically manipulated by Brad to confess to what he says is the proof. He didn't confess to anything. There's absolutely nothing that they confess to.
So you're contradicting yourself again, because first you're saying I manipulated someone into confessing that Arthur has groomed them, but then you're saying there's no confession. Again, listen, you gotta realize I did not even DM this person. Victim number 4, I never contacted them. I never went out of my way to, go to them and be like, hey, you're being groomed. Stop this. No, I didn't do that. You gotta realize I didn't DM them about this. I didn't even tell them this was happening because this person has literally helped Arthur get away with this stuff. I included this, again, I've already said this, because hopefully this will stop. If there is any grooming happening by Arthur to this person, I want it to stop, because I don't want kids being groomed. Like what? I feel like that's like a normal mentality, isn't it?
You'll notice they're talking about some sort of leak. What the leak is talking about is the document, the case being leaked. Nothing about Arthur. That's what they were talking about.
Now, you don't know shit, Darvolin. You're fucking stupid. Oh my god, bro. The leak I'm talking about is that Arthur somehow found out that these people were talking about the case, and that one of the people, because you yourself sent a fucking screenshot of the victim talking about Arthur grooming them, about him saying sexual things to them, that you sent Arthur the screenshot, which was fully edited, and that person was friends with victim number 4. I don't know if they're still friends, I have no idea, because, listen, this is fucking crazy shit happening, but Arthur literally forced fucking victim number 4 to block these 2 people that, from what I know, he is good friends with. You will see lower down the document, they are talking about like how much they like that person, how proud of them they are for what they achieved in VAM. To block them. You don't just block your best friends because somebody tells you to. Even if a good friend tells you to, you won't just block them. He had to make an old account just to talk with them, with their best friends. It's weird. I don't like it. I think it's manipulation. At the very least, it's Arthur manipulating this victim. At the very least.
Because I spoke to this victim as well. They're not a victim, by the way. I want to clarify. This is not a victim. The document says so, but it's not. The
document does not say that, oh, this person is 100% a victim. This document says that I think this person is a victim. Not that this is 100% them being a victim, but that I am somewhat sure of them being a victim. Not that I am, evidently saying that, oh, this person is a victim. That's just fact, right? I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it is my opinion that they are a victim.
To them. I know them as well. They're a great friend of mine. Not a victim, guys. And what happened was they were manipulated practically by Brad into saying this, which is not a lot. They're not even saying anything.
Nothing was manipulated to be said by me. Half of the screenshots don't even have me in them, because any screenshot that I was in, I did not censor my name in. I actively kept my name in this thing, in the document. So no, I did not manipulate this victim. I did not reach out to this victim. I didn't do any of that. So how could I have forced a confession from them? How the fuck could I have manipulated them into giving any statement? Into just like saying, oh, this happened.
And after the document was published, he came to us and he said, "What the hell is this? I didn't agree to this. I didn't want this to happen."
He didn't agree to it and didn't want this to happen because I never contacted him about it. You're literally saying lies. I never spoke with this person because I was literally shown that this person is being manipulated at the very least by Arthur.
This is not right. This is being misused. I never confessed to anything. There was nothing to confess to begin with. And most likely they will be coming clear with their name public in the counter document. And yeah.
Can we just notice how Darvolen is just scrolling through these messages, not even bothering to let the reader read them? Anyone in stage could have just missed it completely because it just went right past them. You can just look at the fucking document. Arthur does not wanna talk to any of you no more, so I had to block all of you on my main. I'm sorry? Why would he need to block anybody? If Arthur is innocent, why would he be blocking people? Why would he be telling this fucking underage person that he is in contact with to block people over this case? If he's innocent, he wouldn't give a fuck. He'd be like, oh, I can easily disprove this. Here's the chat logs. Here we go. This is all fake, as you can clearly see. Right? But he didn't do it. Instead, all of VAM's higher-ups went into panic mode because of me exposing this. And basically instantly banned me. I got banned within a day of the document being published. And now they're claiming, first they're claiming it's for admin abuse, then they're claiming it's because I contacted his friends. Like, decide on the reason, because you have contradicted yourself in this fucking stage already multiple times.
They'll be saying some things about this because this is unacceptable. Again, lousy work from Brad, just ridiculous. And now we get into this. Antti, would you like to speak about this?
Yeah. If I am going to start banning people who say the N-word, which, by the way, isn't even in a VAM-related chat. These are GCs. Let's see, how many people are in this stage right now? 117. I think about 80 at least of you are getting banned. All right? This is just the stupidest thing you could bring up ever. Oh no, he said the N-word. It's obviously not okay. Wait. It's obviously not okay to say things like these in community chats, all right? Where everyone can fucking see and read this. But if you're going to say this in a closed DM with your friends or in your, I don't know, regimental high-com staff with like 5 other people, all right? I don't care. This is the genuine truth. I do not care. I'm not going to fucking ban you from VAM for that, all right? Because as I said, we do that. We ban 80% of not only our player base, but the entire Napoleonic genre player base.
Absolutely. I don't know. I don't even know what this is doing in the document, like I said. Like, what is this doing here? Like, what's this got to do with the subject?
Other things that he has done, it's specifically like section away from the grooming stuff. Like, I specifically and very clearly section away. Like, what are you on about? I grabbed it. I was like, okay, this is other stuff he has done. You can look at this to judge them based off of that as well. And also, you're saying you don't care about your fucking player base being extremely racist in VAM-related group chats? Because these are all VAM-related. All of this was taken from VAM group chats and DMs with people from VAM.
Yeah, whatever. Just adding more shit to make the document look bigger and more, you know, and look worse, I guess.
Yeah, the fake victim wasn't enough.
Don't fucking care.
He skipped over that. That is literally, I pictured a screenshot of Arthur saying a fucking string of sexual things towards another minor, this time Tolga. And you have a video here.
Oh, yeah, alright. This is just a video of him reading the same stupid thing.
No, it's not the same stupid thing from up there. It's the same stupid thing he said to Tolga, so you're absolutely fucking wrong on this again. So he can just say that he wants to have sex with minors because it... What? Like, if you make your message long, you're innocent because it suddenly turns into a copy pasta? That's not how that works.
Up here.
A video which Tolga knew about, by the way. I was very upset about this because Tolga went to my DMs and I asked him, did you know about it?
When you look at the dates of when this was sent, this was after Arthur left Italy.
And he said, no, I didn't know anything about this. I couldn't act upon it because I never knew about this. This was in my Discord, but I never knew about it. And then Arthur sends me a DM of Tolga knowing about it. He literally sees the fucking message in the chat. It's not real. And I was very, very upset about that.
And
Yeah,
then
that's
there's the thing against you. Oh no!
And there's me.
Yeah.
The big evil director. Who was it? Brad who accused me of being an international drug trafficker?
No, someone said as a joke in VAM General after my ban or before. I think Magic. I'm not sure. I think it was Skyblocks actually. No, I think it was Skyblocks. Also, look at them just skipping past this and fucking up the document. The document does not look like this. If you look at it, you will see that this page is completely different. They fucked up the document on purpose to hide stuff. And why would they, if he's innocent, why would they need to do this?
Was it him? I can't remember who it was.
I don't know, bro.
Was one of these guys. But they basically pulled up the RCR, like I said, back when I was, actually, it wasn't too long ago. It was like a year ago. Some of you might know Atlas. I'm going to also get the record straight on this. Now that you're all here, many of you will remember Atlas Madoff, whatever his name is nowadays. He was the Nation Review director for the first department. And it was a bunch of edited messages that I just pulled up there. I appealed, and within 2 days, it was all cleared up.
That is not true. He was put on the RCR list a long time ago at this point. A long time ago. And he only found out about it because of me. Because I am friends with Mike and Victor, the owner of RCR, and I was talking about like forwarding him all the evidence of pedophilia from VAM to be like, oh, you can add these guys to your fucking list and shit. And then magic happened. Fucking magic happened, like genuine magic, bro. Mike said, hey, you know, Darvolin, the fucking director, is on our list for scamming. Maybe he would like to appeal or do something about this. He didn't give a fuck. He completely ignored, and he's still on the list. If you, bro, RCR Discord is public. .gg/RCR. You fucking tap in discord.gg/RCR. You get the fucking invite to the server, and you can literally see the evidence, and him still being on there. So he's completely lying here again.
I got an apology, and everything was sorted out. So that happened. I don't know what's in the document. I don't know why it's still there, but okay. And that's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, guys, these are very serious allegations we've got here on the table, and we were investigating it very carefully, very, very carefully, until this happened, until it got leaked by a former moderator, Brad, who's now gone for admin abusing. Good job.
Again, so it's admin abusing then after, because I admin abused after my ban. So again, there's no concrete reason for my ban.
Up to him, great guy. And I want to say this: both me and Tolga agreed that this document should remain confidential.
Tolga only agrees to it because Tolga doesn't want to be banned from VAM. That's the only reason. Tolga, in my opinion, is completely mishandling the fact he knows so much about this case and he has so much evidence, and that he initially was the person who reported this. He, in my opinion, mishandled it a lot. Because it seems to me like he cares more about the fact that someone left his nation than he groomed children. And this is why I left out all the poaching stuff out of my document, because I don't care about poaching in VAM in a document about pedophilia.
During the original call. And not only that, we agreed on the call that this is not enough evidence.
I was not in the call, by the way. I think you should know this.
To warrant a pedophilia label. Moreover, I took the necessary action, and I removed Arthur from the moderation department after that. I thought that was a just punishment, and I thought that was enough with what we've been presented. You know, he maybe can't keep his mouth shut every now and then, and I removed him from the moderation department. Nobody should be in the department like that. Right.
So he actively acknowledges here that what Arthur did is wrong and not appropriate, while also earlier claiming that what he did doesn't matter and that it's all jokes and that he's innocent.
But it's not pedophilia worth. And Tolga agreed. He said, yep, I agree. He agreed to it. And then he got Brad to make this document. He may even be the second author of it.
There is no second author, first off. Second off, Tolga didn't make me do anything. Tolga was against me making the document. He was actively asking me to not make the document because he didn't want to get banned from VAM. He didn't want a massive fallout. But I said, I don't care about the fallout of this fucking case. Because I want pedophiles gone. I want them dead.
We're looking into it. And I can assure you, people who continue to do this, and the people, I can tell you right now, the people affiliated with this document, who have willingly put forward fake evidence, fake victims, and who have tried to stain the reputation of this community and the people involved in this, myself included, they will be heavily punished. There's no excuse for it.
Yep.
I think, I know a lot of people want to come up.
How are you doing? First, Arthur, I want to know you this first, and I will give you your answer.
First points first, who's trying to ban you?
You, and you spoke in the mode we see that you want to ban me because I didn't do anything, Arthur, in my server when these happenings. You also said it here, so I want to know why.
I told you in the DMs that you're not getting banned at the moment. There's no plan to ban you at the moment. The investigation into your group is still ongoing. What you've done is inexcusable for a nation leader. You've allowed these things to happen. And while they're not as serious as you claim them to be, they happen in your Discord and you failed to take action against this.
They're hearing this, what's happening right now. You have Darvolin saying that what Arthur has done isn't that important, but also that Tolga might be banned for this because he didn't do anything about it, even though it was after Arthur left Italy. So maybe Darvolin should be banned because he didn't do anything about it either. Like, what is this fucking clown shit, bro? Like, let's be real for a second here. They're saying, hey, Arthur did nothing wrong. He's fine, guys. It's jokes. He's not gonna get banned. And then they're saying, oh, we removed him from the moderation because we thought it was bad. And now they're saying also, oh, Tolga might be banned for this. We might ban him for this. Not now, but we might ban him because he didn't do anything about it. So they're saying it's both bad and okay. Again, contradicting themselves on every angle.
This is not going to happen in my community. You
tell me
took
this.
zero action against it, and then you made a report on it as soon as you left. Does that seem normal to you?
No, Tolga did not, in fact, make a report as soon as Arthur did. He made it like 4 days ago. At least as far as I know. And even if, then Tolga couldn't have made the report as soon as Arthur left Italy. Because when Arthur left Italy in February, nobody even knew about the first victim. And the second victim didn't even happen yet.
Okay, just
If anything were to happen to your rank, it would be because of that. It would be because of that, and simply because of that. Nothing to do with this document, I can assure you that. But we cannot have nation leaders doing stuff like this, doing these pity vendettas, right? You had him in your group. You knew he was doing this. They're saying this weird stuff. I'm not talking about the pedophilia because, like I said, that's false. I'm talking about the weird stuff that he was saying in your chats. And you took no action against it. You lied to me about it. I confronted you in the DMs about it. You said you didn't know anything about it. I hope you're not deleting messages. Right? And you said you didn't know anything about it. And then I got a screenshot of you knowing about it. You're literally staring at it.
Okay, may I speak
So
now?
what do you want to prove exactly? Go on.
What does Darv want to prove by saying this? Because, again, I just proved to you in this video that Darvolin, first of all, also knew about it. I mean, after he was told later, but whatever, that he was told about 5 days ago, he knew about, he took action, but he decided to not ban it and to fucking keep it under the table. But also that Tolga is somehow in the wrong and that he's guilty for not taking action, even though, and that a nation leader shouldn't allow this stuff to happen, even though this happened after Arthur left Italy for France, I mean, sorry.
I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm just correcting you. Firstly, I want to told you that firstly there was a made of group chats, and firstly, if you know the education system of Turkey, it's actually take like 13 to 14 hours of school. So also Discord is banned. My access was limited and I couldn't know. Listen, I brought you nearly 5 witnesses, even some people who is friends of Arthur, literally from the NW. They were in the same group chats with Arthur when these happenings, okay? And I will ask you this. If I'm not in that group chat and if there's a grooming happening in that group chat, if I'm not in it, how can I know this? Answer me this. How can I know this if everyone is just silenced by Arthur and not even telling me something which I don't even have Discord open, no DMs or anything? Just tell me.
I will say this. When these happened, it was a long time ago. I'm not sure if Roblox was banned in Turkey back then. We'll have to look into it. However, you did not provide any proof of grooming happening in these group chats. I've heard about the group chats. I've never seen the group chats. You've never seen the group chats? Who has seen the group chats? Because the victims, they couldn't show the group chats either, right? We spoke about it in the call. Nobody was
this
able to
is-
share me the group chats. Nobody showed me the group chats. I've never seen them. Nobody's ever seen them,
So
right?
this,
And now
this
this brings me
wasn't
to
the
my
answer
next
of
point.
my question.
You, as your nation leader, are responsible for whatever happens in your group, in your Discord. When you saw that happening, when you saw this clip being spread by your staff, by Arthur, by anyone else, in your public channels and wherever else, you should have taken action against it. You took no action. Is that correct?
Let me tell you. You didn't answer my question, Agri. Okay,
What question?
I ask you a question. How can I know what happened inside of the group chats we made by Arthur and we were not telling me anything? I ask
What
you
group
this
chats?
and you
What
say
group
that no
chats?
one provided
Show
it.
us the group chats. Let's see the group chats, please.
So again, here is Darvolin, who has previously already said that the group chats existed. He acknowledged that they existed. He acknowledged that he has seen them earlier. He is now saying, show me the group chats. I don't know about any group. I haven't seen any group chats. Just quit the fucking bullshit.
I bro you the people. I don't want to give names right now,
Yeah,
but
the
I
people
told
didn't
you.
show me the group
I-
chats. I didn't get the group chat from them. They don't know. There's no group chat.
Listen, I even showed you a proof Arthur is kicking me from my own guard staff group chat. I even told
Yeah,
you this.
that had
I
nothing to
wrote-
do with Bruno.
I
He
wrote
said he
someone,
literally
please
said
don't
in the
touch me.
message.
I
Hold on,
listened
bro.
to you,
Hold
so
on. Okay,
please-
So here you go again. He just proved to Darvolin that there was in fact a group chat and that Tolga showed Darvolin a group chat that he fucking got kicked from by Arthur.
You're getting off track. You're
I wrote
derailing
it
so bad.
respectfully.
He literally said it. He said it in the screenshot. He said he's kicking you out because you're incompetent.
And here he is acknowledging it. Amazing.
Okay, he kicked me, and if he does something in that group chat, if I'm not in it, how can I know? Answering this.
Well, what happened? Show us what happened in the group chat.
Dude, I'm not asking you that. If you are accusing me with something, you say that everything happens in your nation is because of you, and if you didn't take a fucking thing, it's your fault. But I'm asking you, if he kicked me from the group chats, and if there happened something, no one told me, how can I know about this? Just tell me
So at
this.
this point,
I
I
want
think
an answer of this.
bullshitting me on purpose because, like I said, there's no group chat. So I'm gonna bring you back to what I was talking
So again, he just acknowledged the group chats. Now he's saying there's no group chats.
about when I accused you of this.
I
What
literally send you a
What
proof
about
of
the
him
video?
kicking me.
Hello. What about the video that was sent throughout your server? What did you do about that?
There's also no evidence of anyone sending the video throughout Tolga's server. And even if, then they wouldn't probably know the context because it was clearly done by someone in VC with Arthur. And since it was done after Arthur left France, after Arthur left Italy, then I wonder when it happened. Probably in France.
What action did you take against
Okay, listen. Only the thing you focus on that video, and there's much more evidence in the up there. You also skipped the part where did he say the Demai got me hard and I came. You skipped that part. I saw it.
No, we didn't skip
I'm
it.
not
We said
telling you, listen,
He did in fact skip that part.
there's lots.
said-
Sir, I'm listening to you. I have listened to you. So please listen to
we're
me as well.
bullshitting at this point. You're bullshitting, right? You're saying I skipped something. I did not skip, so I'm going to interrupt you to fix you.
Darwin,
To fix what you're saying.
please answer my question.
You said
Did
it
I
was
bring-
two minors in a group chat saying they raised each other up, or rather, it wasn't even Arthur saying he.
No,
he was saying he
that group chat, that was a DMs. That was a DMs with the
What?
Arthur's friend.
All right. Pause. This is turning into just
No,
Trump
I am
versus Zelensky
pretty
up here, all
calm.
right?
I'm trying
Yeah,
to calm.
it's unbelievable what's happening. I mean, I'm
You
talking
guys-
to bringing me back to
You
20 faces
guys-
back to something else. Right, we're talking about what you
Guys.
did in your nation. That was hold on. Let me finish this with him, because he's going to be he'll get punished for this, for what happened, because this is unacceptable for a nation leader to do. You've got this video going around your group back then, and you did nothing about it, and now it's in a pedo case. Is there nothing wrong with that?
Why?
You
Listen,
take action against
why are
it?
we only focusing about this when there's
And
no
you knew about
focus? And that demoting happened in the between the ends of the guy who is friends
don't
of
exist?
Arthur
Do
from
you
the
want us to
NW.
know the group chats that do not exist because nobody's seen them?
What would you say again?
Do you want this entire stage of 120 people to focus on the group chats that we have no images or evidence of?
Darwin just acknowledged that Tolga showed him evidence of the group chats, of them existing.
No, I'm actually answering you because you're accusing me with someone, and I just told you, I'm telling you, I didn't know anything because I was not in the group chats. No one told anything to me. And you just saying me that it's my fault because I didn't do any reports about it. And I'm telling you, whatever happened then in group chats, I wasn't in. I even got. Okay, you guys have a guard group chat, right? Darwin.
Yeah.
Okay. You
Yes.
have it, right? You guys have it.
They admitted it.
Okay, let's
Yes.
imagine your guard general comes up, kicks you, do something there, no one tells you, and after 1 year it gets exposed, and someone comes to you say it's your fault because you didn't take any action, but you just learned it newly. What would you
I
do?
would like to correct you right here because you're going off track and on speculation again. I am not in every staff group chat. I'm in the big ones, and I do have representatives in the small ones, and they know how to carry themselves. And for example, the equivalent of Arthur in your group would be Antuvi right here. If
Okay,
Antuvi
what-
did something like this, he would be gone in
He would not be gone in seconds. That is just wrong. Like, look at Arthur's case right now. Remember Fixton? Like, I don't know if you guys know about Fixton, but he got banned with evidence like of similar kind instantly, pretty much.
instantly, but he's never done it. And if he ever does, I'm going to take appropriate action against him. Simple as that.
What did I do? No, I'm
Yeah, I'm not saying
joking.
he did anything. I'm just using you as an example. What's equivalent to what Arthur was in his group.
What would happen if the guy kicked your representatives and no one told you anything? Just answer me this.
Bro, you guys
Can
can
you say that
discuss
again?
this
I can't understand.
separately.
Yeah,
You're
these
going
group
off track.
chats. Okay, listen. I'm giving you an example right now. When Arthur was here, I actually have a proof of like half of his staff is friend. Okay, and so mostly guards were his friends. So he kicked my people from the group chats. We also have people who witnessed it getting kicked from the group chats because they didn't want to join funds with him. Okay, there was like very familiar faces in the group chats, and I don't want to give names in front of like 100 people here. I wasn't in the group chats. I didn't have any representative. For example, I will give. This was in the group chats. Okay, this was not my officer. He was a normal ranker. Arthur was his general. I wasn't in that group chat. And if there's something happened and no one tells me, what can I do about this? I literally don't know. If I don't know anything, how can I do something, bro? Am I God? Can I like see through the fucking group chats? I didn't know.
Well, you
anything.
saw
No
the
one
video
told
and you
me
did
anything.
nothing against it. You saw the video and you did nothing against it.
Again, Arthur was already in France at that point.
Oh, dude, I literally told you that. Okay, can you go back that the message he wrote? He wrote in the, with share your screen, Antoine.
Also, why are you releasing the victim's name on the stage, bro?
So I will censor this in post. Tolga did say a victim's name, didn't specify which, but Darvolin just confirmed that that person is a victim.
Oh, jeez.
It's already leaked. It's
Supposed to be a blur
leaked by.
for a reason.
It's already
Oh, yeah,
leaked
thanks
by
to your
everyone.
lousy-
It's
your
leaked
lousy,
by around everyone.
Your lousy witness that you let in and he leaked the document with the names unblurred. Amazing investigation, Tolga.
Hello, it's me again. This is, I think, like my third time editing and recording the outro. I couldn't figure out why my audio wasn't like recording, and then I realized I literally disconnected my microphone from OBS Studio. But whatever, fuck it. I don't wanna like make this outro super long again. It was like 5 minutes long originally, then I like made it like 10 minutes long. I'll just compress whatever I said. Thanks for watching the video, first off. I know it's long, I know it took a while. I'm very sorry the file got corrupted. I got completely like demotivated to do anything with the video. I had school, I had been just like hanging out with friends like basically all September, and going into October it looks like I'm gonna just be doing that all over again. Hopefully I'll have some more free time for anything. I managed to cash out like $200 for making GFXs, so that's really good. Like, I'm really happy with that. However, ignoring all of that, there's some things that are missing from the video because of the file getting corrupted. People going on stage, not counting Tolga, which most of it wasn't important. There were Krieg's talking about his fucking rape accusations, allegations, whatever. Like I guess that's kind of important, but only really to Krieg's. I don't think realistically anybody else cares about whatever the fuck happened to him, that he got in trouble for whatever the fuck he did or didn't do. Because listen, I don't care about that right now. Like, that's not relevant to the case. Same with Jerzy going on stage talking about Magic, calling him a zoophile, whatever the fuck. Like, who cares? Right? Like, this is not related. Here are some other screenshots that I didn't include, that I thought I would include. Here's Antuvi. Like, here's me bullying Antuvi and calling him out on him saying that I want to get unbanned while he was on stage. Like, I don't want to get unbanned from BAM. I think I've made that clear with me dropping the video. Like, come on, bro. Why would I want to get unbanned from a community that allows pedophiles to be in higher positions and to fucking exist in the community? Like, fuck you, bro. Genuinely. Again, something else. Here's the guy who actually reported Arthur to me, saying that Arthur also had sexual things to him. Because here you have him saying he turned 18 at March of this year. And well, there's this screenshot that may have been like when he was already 18. There was also a screenshot from January when he was definitely not 18 of Arthur asking him if he can fuck him while he was underage. Cool. Good shit, Arthur. Yeah, do that. What else? Screenshots of Screenshots of Darvolin blowing off Tolga, not caring about anything. You can pause and read this. Another one of him just not giving a shit. Like, that's every single message that he sent in the group chat where his gen staff was getting accused of being a pedophile. Like, come on, bro. That's all you're gonna say about that? That's not enough evidence, and now you don't give a fuck? I also want to once again disprove the notion that there's a second author. There is no second author to the document. Never was. I don't fucking know where they got this from. Black Workers Party, whatever the fuck that is. I'm not a part of it if it's a thing. I don't know what it is. Like, what the fuck is going on about? Now, depending on if you're watching this on YouTube somehow, because I'm not gonna lie, YouTube is definitely gonna flag this video and take it down, or via a Google Drive link. The evidence, like any documents that I said are a thing during the video, will actually be either in the folder with the video or in the description. So you can click that if you want. And that's about it. Thank you once again for watching, and I hope you have a great day.